Imagine you're an 18-year-old girl. It's a summer evening and you're hanging out at a local park with a friend, expecting a normal, fun night out. Your friend introduces you to a group of older guys. You don't know them, but you are with someone you trust, so you feel safe. But then, your friend leaves. Suddenly, you are entirely alone in the dark with a group of strangers. You're vulnerable, the park is secluded, and what happens next is a nightmare that will alter the course of your life forever. This is the harrowing story of what happened at Sutton Lawn Park. It is a case that involves a shocking betrayal of trust, the relentless DNA tracking that brought a predator like Sheraz Malik to justice, and an active ongoing manhunt for a second suspect that is still out on the run. Today we are breaking down how this horrific night unfolded, the trial that followed, and why this case is a chilling reminder how an evening can turn into a nightmare. So let's get into it. You would think that after experiencing something this traumatic, the justice system would move swiftly, but it didn't. For this young woman, the nightmare dragged on. It took a full year of waiting, a year of enduring severe flashbacks, nightmares, and anxiety before she finally saw the guy put behind bars. It's a ridiculous and agonizing timeline for a survivor to have to endure, especially when you look at how the suspect behaved once he was caught. When the cops finally tracked Sheraz Malik in Newcastle, he didn't just deny what happened, he actively tried to play dumb and tried to play games to evade the cops. Firstly, he said that he couldn't understand English nor could he speak English, so the cops brought in an Urdu translator. When they brought in an Urdu translator, he said that he couldn't understand Urdu, so the cops scrambled to get a Pashto translator. He was playing dumb and he was doing everything in his power to evade the cops and to get away from the investigation. And also he went to, before UK, he was in Germany, he was in Paris, and he was in all of these other European countries as well. So why couldn't he understand English? I mean, I get it. Like, you have to speak German, you have to speak French, but at the end of the day, when you are applying for your visa, you have to understand English in order to get into these European countries. So the idea behind this was that he was just a confused guy, innocent guy who didn't know what he was doing nor could he communicate, which was all a facade. He definitely knew what he was doing. But all the translator games and stalling tactics couldn't save him from one thing he couldn't lie out of: the signs. Despite his no comment claim and to say that it was all consensual, the DNA evidence was undeniable. The DNA evidence linked him directly to the assault in the park. Police tracked him down to Newcastle and then cornered and arrested him. The jury saw all through his lies and sentenced him to 14 years in prison. The judge even noted his complete lack of remorse and stated that he's expected to be deported after serving his time. But here's the most terrifying part of this investigation: Sheraz Malik is behind bars, but he wasn't the only one. So do you guys remember the group of friends from the beginning? Sheraz wasn't alone, he was with a group of people. So before Sheraz, another man, unidentified man, also did the same thing to that poor girl. So the other unidentified man has not been caught at the moment. The Nottinghamshire police has said that this is still an ongoing top of the list investigation. They are actively hunting for the first attacker as well. The terrifying thing is that there is another man walking the streets, a predator walking the streets who is completely unidentified and free. It's a chilling reminder that one man was locked away, but the other one is still out there, and the fight for justice is far from over for this woman. Looking at this investigation, one agonizing thing that I have realized is that how she ended up alone with a group of strangers in a park. Like, I just want to ask a question: why did her friend leave her? Was it like a drunken communication error or something like that? Like, did she get separated with her friend in the dark? But the problem is that we never know why they parted ways, right? What we know is that one terrible split second resulted in a nightmare, and this group of men immediately capitalized on it. One thing that I want to say before I say the outro is that I do not know why people like this even get visas to UK. I've been saying this for years, now that people from Pakistan do not deserve to be in Europe, they do not deserve to be in UK, they do not deserve to be anywhere but Pakistan, because people here are illiterate. They do not know how to act around women, and it's just heartbreaking that people that actually want to go out and actually want to have a life and actually are decent people, they will never get a chance to go to UK, they will never get a chance to go to Canada, US, Mexico, Russia, Europe, or anywhere like that. And that is something that I think about a lot, right? Like how unfair the world is. But then again, I think so this guy was rich and he knew a lot of people and he gave a lot of money to a lot of people to get out of the country. Because here's the thing, if you cannot get a visa, you're going to buy a visa with a bunch of money. Corruption, that's what I'm trying to say. I want to say that the 18-year-old victim in this case showed immense courage by facing her attacker in court. Her victim impacted statement, the severe flashbacks, anxiety is something that she does carry with herself. While the 14-year-old sentence for Malik is kind of, I can say that it is a step in the right direction for the justice, the second man is still at large. He still has not been caught. If you want to help me keep a spotlight on this case or cases like this, or if you need more videos like this, please hit the like button. I'll keep up with this case, I'll keep up with other cases like this, and I'll keep making videos. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay safe, take care of your friends. This is it for now. Until next time guys, I'll see you in my next video.